welcome back to Post Christmas. Carly and I just watched the first episode of Chapter 2 of Stranger Things, Shock Jock. No spoilers here. The season feels like it's dragging a little bit to me, but that's okay. Let me show you what I got for Christmas. I got the Hollyland M2Ss from my parents for Christmas. They're these little clip wireless microphones. They're a little bit different than my normal M2s, which are the magnet like button mics that were like super popular a handful of, I guess, months or years ago now. These are technically the newer version of those, and I got asked for those because I probably would never buy them for myself. So later on in this video, I want to use these, or I want to go back to back with those, and then also throw my DJ mic minis in the mix as well, and see which ones unprocessed I like the most, because I don't always want to use the shotgun microphone because it does add a lot of height to the camera. So when I go out and about and I'm shopping and stuff, it would be nice to like toss one of these microphones on myself and just have this little tiny receiver on the camera rather than having to use a shotgun microphone all the time. But I don't know what this next couple of days are going to look like. I'm just going to bring you along with the process of reorganizing and cleaning up, because of course the room is dirty again because it's Christmas, and I have a lot of boxes to throw away. Carly and I are going to reorganize the living room, and we'll probably go and do a little bit of post-Christmas shopping with some of our Christmas money. So bring you along with that. You also might get to see a couple of my friends, depending on if it's going to freezing rain, because it's currently raining pretty bad. What you waiting in the background for? I covered the door with my whole body.
Do I look funny?
I don't know. I can't really see you because it's a wide angle lens. I also want to get a second shelf. That's going to go right underneath that shelf over here, like right above the guitar heads, to hold another kind of layer of my manga. But I don't know when I want to do that. It's a whole process. We got to go back out to IKEA, and I don't know. With the weather, I'm not sure if that's going to happen this weekend or early next week. It just all depends. But yeah, now it's time to clean and organize. Yay!
Carly and I did some post-Christmas shopping today. I'm also now, for the first time, trying out my new microphones. As I can tell, they're not that loud, at least from what I can see right here. I'm not really sure if they're picking up very well or not, but I just wanted to share with you guys before I sit down to edit the last vlog that you watched. I picked up volume 2 and 3 of this manga called Dead Rock. I'm not sure if you guys know or desire to know who Hiro Mashima is, the creator of Fairy Tail and Eden Zero. But I've been rewatching Fairy Tail with Carly recently, and I remembered not too long ago that this manga actually just started coming out in English to the public. And so I started to pick up the volumes, and I think up through volume 4 is out right now to the public, but they only had 2 and 3 at the Barnes & Noble today, so I only picked up 2 and 3. Carly got some stuff. I picked up some new clothes as well. I have to text my friend Lucas to see if we are taking pictures and hanging out tomorrow and doing some stuff. So I'm not 100% sure what my tomorrow looks like, but I want to tell you that I'm now on video number 2 in DaVinci, and I've been absolutely loving editing in this program. I'm like slowly getting used to like how everything works because I've been using Premiere for so long, and it's just like so convenient in comparison to Premiere. I don't even know how to explain it. It's absolutely incredible. The other thing I'm noticing is that I'm currently on my Sony, and I did set up my Canon R50V over here. It's not that good if I don't have a light source. At least, let me look it up right now actually while I'm sitting here. Does the Canon R50V have, what am I looking for? So according to Google, this AI overview thing, here I'll screenshot it and put it in the video so you guys can also. It says, no, the Canon R50V does not have true dual base ISO for video like higher end cinema EOS cameras do. It says that for video, C-Log 3, which is what I record in, you get a cleaner look at ISO 400, which is the normal base, and then again at ISO 4000. Well, I don't know if that's true or not, and I can give that a try eventually. But for right now, we're just here on my 6700, my lovely 6700. It kind of makes me want my at-home desk camera to be the ZV-E10 Mark II. I'm going to be honest. It does make me want to make that decision. But all right, I need to sit down and buckle in and do some editing because I want this vlog to come out tomorrow, and I still have a couple of other things that need to get done. So let me take a step back. Let me look at everything I need to look at, and I'll catch up with you in a little while because I also might be getting a bag tomorrow. Maybe. We'll see.
So it's been probably 24 to 48 hours since I've picked up the camera, but I have been kind of waiting and preparing myself to do this microphone. Oh my god, this mic, the magnet for the DJI Mic 3s or Mic Minis is insane. So now that I have these 3 microphones, the Hollyland M2s, the Hollyland M2Ss, and the DJI Mic Minis, I wanted to see which one I liked the sound of the best. Completely unprocessed. I'm not going to process any of the audio so that you guys can also hear what it sounds like going through the preamp of my A6700. With that being said, this is my control mic, my normal Shotgun G10. I wanted to make sure that I was using something that I use a lot so that I can base my audio quality off of something I already know. So I'm going to switch over to my M2s, the first wireless microphone that I got, and use those as my first little test. Alright, I thought they changed the camera angle because I had to move the camera anyways, but this is my the unprocessed Lark M2 M2, the Hollyland Lark M2. It comes in this little carry case. This one comes with a old lightning adapter and a USB-C adapter for your older iPhones and your newer phones and Android phones. Comes with 2 wireless mics, and it comes with the camera adapter as well. I bought this a while ago. One of my first videos, my first short video that I made on this channel was actually talking about purchasing these mics. And I got them a long time ago for this kind of stuff, and I use these all the time. I mean, these are the microphones that I bring out on all my professional shoots too, as my scratch audio or my backup audio, just in case something happens. So these are trusted and true for me. I like these a lot. These are super nice mics, and I know that I like them. Why did I get the M2Ss? Well, you'll find out in a second, because first we're gonna switch over to the DJI, oh my God, these won't come off. The DJI Mic Minis. The DJI Mic Minis, which is what I have on now, they are what people would call the industry standard of small microphones, I guess. I don't know. It's the microphone that most people use. And while I thought these would be superior to the Lark M2s, which I've bought first, I actually don't think that they are, personally, from what I've already used them for in the past. I actually, 9 times out of 10, use these microphones, sorry if I bumped the mic, with my Pocket 3, because they connect directly to this. They also connect directly over to my Action 5 Pro, which I use as a vlogging camera as well when I need a small little camera for stuff. So, realistically speaking, I use these more than I thought I would, but I don't normally use these with this camera system. I'm not sure, actually. I haven't directly compared them to the Lark M2s in a while, so I'll be curious to see what this sounds like back to back, and then especially because I'm about to throw on the Lark M2Ss, which are these little clip mics, so they work a little bit differently than these magnet mics, because it'll have to be up on my collar. The DJI actually also has a clip on it, so before I start making a bunch of noise, it probably already was noisy, let me clip this to my shirt. All right, so you can tell it's a little bulky to be clipped to a shirt, in my opinion. It does not, this collar does not work, but for something like I'm just gonna hold it. For something like holding the microphones, it's very nice. But it's a little bit too bulky, especially even comparatively to the M2. You can kind of see that it's just a little bit bulkier than I think it probably should be. I'm going to toss the Lark M2S on really fast and just see how that sounds, do a full comparison, because I haven't listened to the first clip that I recorded with this either yet. And then I'll take you upstairs to the computer, I'll load up all the audio, I'll listen to all of it, and then I will give you my thoughts, because I'm a little curious as to how this sounds. So let's switch over to the last microphone. Back to my normal kind of esque shot for the final little bit. So we are now on the Lark M2Ss, and as you can tell, they are they're just so small, which is one of the reasons why I wanted them and to take the place of these Lark M2s when it comes to like my more professional stuff, because like this, just even being here comparatively to this big circle on my chest, it makes such a difference in terms of the way that it looks, right? While this is a button microphone, and half the time I actually put this inside of someone's shirt and only have the little magnets sticking out, it still makes it difficult to hide. Whereas this, the receiver, the big receiver end is actually already tucked in under my shirt, and this is just kind of sitting here and it's clipped to my collar. I'm not entirely sure how it sounds because I still haven't listened back to it yet. And so I kept the preamp on this camera the same. I have all the microphones, I think. Yep, all the microphones were going full blast. I just wanted to make sure for the DJI mics. I have them set to full volume with the preamp on the camera set as low as it can go, so I don't introduce... I'm trying not to introduce a lot of noise into the camera. And if you can tell in the background, I did put up a second shelf in this room, so I have a little bit more of my manga up, but not all of it yet.
obviously. There's also this big green chair behind me because Carly and I are currently redecorating the whole house. I was gonna actually like vlog it and stuff like that, but I just really wasn't in the mood, so I didn't. All right, I'm gonna cut this now and go listen to it and then actually have a conversation with you about how I feel like the microphones sound without being processed, because I think it's all important and relative to this video. So it can actually kind of help you decide which one to purchase, because they're all pretty relative in price around that $100 mark. And there's no reason for really anyone to have all three of these, but I want them for different purposes, so that's why I do. All right, upstairs we go. All right, so I have had a chance to listen to and digest the video content, or the audio content, I should say, a little bit here at the desk. And I am back to using the M2S because I wasn't as big of a fan of it as I wanted to be, and I'm not sure if that's because of where it's placed or what. I don't know why I feel the way that I do, besides for the fact that I feel like the original M2 was a little mid-heavy, and my favorite might actually be the DJI Mic Minis, but I think that they sound differently whenever I use them on my camera system with their actual like preamps versus directly into my pocket camera. But I'm not entirely sure. I haven't tested that one-to-one yet to see what that sounds like. But in terms of like how that sounds, it's probably my favorite, which is funny because I would say a handful of months ago, it would probably have put it pretty low on the list for me personally. So how do I feel about the M2s? Well, as my first kind of just foray into the world of using them, I think that they sound nice. I don't think they're perfect, obviously, and I am going to play around a little bit with EQing this and seeing how I can make it sound. I thought about recording this bit on my pod mic since I did set that up to use it at this desk, but as of right now, I just didn't want to do that. So I didn't. I wanted to continue to use the M2Ss. And I was supposed to hang out with one of my friends today, but because of the weather and everything that's going on, we decided to put it off for now. We'll probably hang out soon, I hope, at some point. It was nice to sit down at home and try to figure some stuff out. I'm not the super biggest fan of the weather being super cold and windy and snowy and rainy, so we just decided let's hang out at home and we can always figure something else out later. But we are slowly encroaching upon the end of this year, and this is probably the last video I'll be posting in 2025. And it's funny, I have a video that I posted on January 1st of last year called Goodbye 2024, Hello 2025, and I kind of want to make a video similar to that, a goodbye, hello style type video, and that's kind of what this is. So I'm gonna come back to you. I'm gonna do a different type of setup for the end of this video, maybe a little bit more professional looking or sounding. I'm not sure how I want to set it up and what I want to do, but I know that I want to just chat about the upcoming year and my plans and what I'm looking forward to with my content and stuff. So it's kind of crazy. I have released now, at the time of me recording this, I'm hoping I will get this video out on New Year's Eve, which is Wednesday. And if I get this video out on Wednesday, then I will have released 4 videos in the month of December, which is crazy because I didn't release a single video in November. And I didn't know when I was going to actually make any more videos because I've been so all over the place with content. And yeah, so all right, off to the last little bit of this video. I can't believe that 2025 is coming to an end. And the day that you're watching this, it is the final day of 2025, which is absolutely crazy. I feel like this year went by so quickly, and I've grown so much as a professional, as a videographer, as a business owner, person, content creator this year, moving into a new space and figuring out how I can configure the whole thing to work, and growing and changing and doing different things and trying different things. And so much this year has helped me grow and helped me learn as a creative person, not just a content creator. So if you've been along this journey for a while, I just want to say thank you. If this is the first video you've seen of me on YouTube and you enjoy the vibe and what we've talked about in this video and me sharing my life, I would also like to thank you for watching this video. This is a long journey, and I've probably only posted half to a quarter of the amount of videos that I really wanted to post this year. And I would love to take 2026 more seriously when it comes to sharing my life and creating more content around the things that really inspire me. Whether that be going and shopping more, or just sharing the behind the scenes of my shoots and telling you how I'm growing this business, or sharing more about the video games I love. There's just so many things I could be doing that I'm just like, oh, I don't have the right equipment to do that, when obviously I do. Even today, I really wanted to set up a different microphone and a different shot, and I just didn't have the time or the desire to do it, so I just made do with what I could set up with the time frame, and here we are. Realistically, at the end of the day, content creation is a struggle. It's hard for everyone, especially if you have a full-time job, or you're trying to build something, or you have a career and then content is on top of it. But the one thing I've learned this year through my trials and tribulations of making videos while being back in school, while having a full-time job, while trying to not let content run rampant, is that it's totally doable if you plan it out and make it something that you enjoy doing. This doesn't have to be a job. Shooting photos doesn't have to be a job. It can also be a lot of fun. And I want to come at this in 2026 with the energy that I'm having a good time while I do it. I don't need to grow. I don't need to make an audience. I would love to build an audience of people who love filmmaking, who love manga, who love movies, who love video games. But if I don't, that's okay, because I just also want to share my experiences and have fun. And if my audience stays around 100 subscribers for the rest of eternity, then that's all right. I know my goal originally this year was to hit 100 subscribers by the end of the year, but at the time of me recording this video, we are about at 90 subscribers. So I can't imagine within the 24-hour period in which that we record and post this video that we will get to 100. But honestly, I'm really just proud of myself for even getting that many. I mean, I gained 73 or 74 subscribers this year alone, and the first 3 or 4, 5, 6 months of posting before I started posting this year, I only had like 20 subscribers. And it really goes to show that, yeah, the growth isn't exponential. I'm not sitting here at the end of the year with 150,000 subscribers like, woohoo, yay! I think realistically that it's perfectly fine that the growth is slow, and that's more or less what I would desire. I don't want people who subscribe to this channel to just subscribe for one viral moment or one viral video and then everything else flops. I want to grow something here that is a community. I want to build a community of people who enjoy the things that I enjoy and that enjoy the vibe of the content that I create. I don't want to leave this for too long. If you did enjoy the video, please hit the like button. Maybe think about subscribing to the channel, as 2026 is going to be full of more content like this in the future. But I'm going to pack up this super bright panel light now. I'm tired of sitting in front of it. And I just wanted to try a different little shot here for you at the end of the video. A little bit different than the normal vlog shots, as I try to figure out something different for the new year, some kind of other type of shots and video that I could do other than vlogging that could live on this channel, so that every single week I'm not forcing myself to create a vlog because there's not always something to vlog about. So with that being said, I will catch you in the next video in the new year, where I'm going to try my hardest to actually make a gear breakdown video for the equipment that I use on a weekly to daily to monthly basis. So if you're excited for that, make sure you check out the channel in January, and I will catch you back in the next video. Have a wonderful rest of your day, and thank you for catching me in 2025. Goodbye. I'm gonna let these dang cats in this room. They're gonna like freaking claw a hole through the door. This little cat is being a menace and scratching at the door while I record. I don't know why. Come on, out you go. Out. Out.